Is it a bad fit? Is your boss toxic? Is there a better job offer? Regardless of why you're considering quitting your job, you must do so in a professional manner. Your first few weeks at a job should be an exciting period in your career, with a new boss, coworkers, and office culture. Sadly, this isn't always the case. "I hate my new job," screams a voice inside your head after 2 weeks. And it's at that point that you'll need to figure out how to quit a job you've only recently started, even if the ink on your contract is still drying. Hello friends. You are watching Archie's Top 5. In this video, we'll go over some tips on how to leave a job you just started. Before that, we'll take a look at some of the consequences first. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average employment tenure for most workers is 4.2 years, but there are plenty of logical reasons to leave sooner. Perhaps you were the victim of a bait-and-switch scheme, in which you were hired for one job, but were later assigned to a completely different role, or you may be reporting to a toxic boss. If you've received a better job offer from another employer, you may want to consider quitting your new job, even if everything is going well. Let's see some consequences you may have to face if you have decided to quit your job. Number 1. Being placed on a no-contact list. It's possible that the company and your management will refuse to work with you again in the future. Number 2. Risking your professional reputation. If you're in a specialist industry, word gets around quickly. If this happens, future hiring supervisors may view you badly as a job hopper, making your next job hunt more difficult. Number 3. Getting on the nerves of your coworkers. Exiting suddenly may require your coworkers to pick up the job you've left behind, maybe causing anger among those you'll meet again in the future. Number 4. Financial compromises are being made. If you willingly quit your work, your unemployment insurance eligibility may be jeopardized. You may also have to forego a sign-on incentive or reimbursement for relocation expenses if you leave within the first 6 months to a year. Now, as we go through the consequences, there are some advantages to leaving an unsuitable job. In addition to regaining your mental health, you'll be less likely to make the same mistake again, which means your next job search will be more focused on cultural fit. Only you can decide whether to stay or go, but if you're really considering quitting, you're already halfway there. The situation had to be very bad to bring you to this point. Let's see some of the points that you should consider if you decide to leave a job you just started. First point. Resign in person. While it may be difficult, you should tell your supervisor the bad news face to face, so that you are seen as professional. Then inquire as to how he or she would like the rest of the team to be notified. Do not inform your coworkers that you are leaving until you have spoken with your manager. Second point. Keep a positive tone. There's no need to explain why you're leaving. Tell your boss that you deliberated long and hard before making your decision. If your boss presses you for an explanation, simply explain why you believe leaving is the best option for you and the firm. Third point. Draft a letter of resignation. Many companies demand resignations to be documented on paper. Make your own resignation letter and give it to your boss to save your boss time. Fourth point. Offer at least 2 weeks' notice. Even if you've just been with the organization for a short time, it's fair to give 2 weeks' notice. Some businesses even have a policy about how many weeks' notice is required. However, if you have the time, you may volunteer to remain for 3 or 4 weeks, if your boss prefers. Nonetheless, be prepared for a negative response. Depending on the company and industry, you may be asked to quit immediately. Fifth point. Don't let your mind drift. Even after you've announced your departure, you must continue to devote 100% of your time and effort to the position. In this delicate circumstance, making an effort during your final 2 weeks on the job can only benefit your reputation. So there you have it. Some of the points on how to quit the job you just started. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment box. Please do like and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this. It's time to say goodbye, and we will see you in the next video.